People sat down with us and they actually laughed at some of the things that we wanted to do and wanted to achieve. And to be honest, rightly so. You know, I turned around in the meeting and I said, you know, I want to play football in the Antarctic. And literally everyone laughed at the table, and it was like, no, I'm totally serious. You know, we want to do this.
Well, Michael Palin said that you're a good observer in your documentaries. That's got to be one of the better compliments you've ever had.
I mean, coming from obviously a man like Michael, that's a huge compliment. But I do, you know, I love to kind of dive into different cultures and see different things and go to different places that I've never been to before. And obviously on this trip, the only place that I'd spent a lot of time was Miami and obviously Manchester, but the rest of the places I'd never been to before, so it was exciting on that side of the fence as well.
Because the idea is 7 games in 7 continents in 10 days.
The first 3 places are UNICEF centres that we help support and fund, and that was personally important to me. But the other places, it was also about showcasing how the power of the game affects, you know, people, families in life and through devastation. And I kind of wanted to showcase that in the best possible way.
And the climax was at Old Trafford in Manchester, the day after the Paris attacks, which of course involved football, the France-Germany games. How did that impact on your event?
The fact that the game went ahead, the fact that the fans turned up, 75,000 people turned up, showed a real unity, I felt. We wanted to make sure that the game went on because it was a sign of how powerful this game, you know, and is, and how it can bring people together.
This is all about, the title says it, for the love of the game, showing the positive signs that football can give around the world. It has not been a good year for football around the world. What have you made of what's going on at FIFA?
I think it's not been a good time this year and a little bit of last year on the governing body side. The game is always positive because it's the biggest and strongest game of sport in the world, so that's not changed. But obviously what's gone on in FIFA, the talks of corruption, that has been a negative. The game will continue to go on and will continue to be as popular as ever without certain individuals.
You were so involved in the 2018 bid. Did you have any inkling of what was going on?
No, not at all. Russia, I'm sure they will host a great World Cup. You know, I think that those decisions should stay exactly how they are. You know, those decisions were made. The World Cup has always been about having it in countries that have never had it before. Russia's never had it before. It's going to change that country. It's going to change people's lives with, you know, jobs coming up and with the help of, you know, the sport. So, you know, that should stay.
What's a Beckham Christmas like?
I think like every other person's Christmas, you know, we're very normal. We open presents. You know, when we enjoy ourselves, we have a traditional Christmas dinner. So we're exactly the same. We always spend Christmas in London because it's home, and obviously all of our family are here. So, you know, we're very traditional.
I imagine Victoria is pretty tricky to buy presents for.
She's not actually. I think when you've been with someone for so long, people do say that, you know, they turn around and say, it must get so difficult to buy Victoria, you know, because she has, you know, a lot of things that, you know, you think about going to buy your wife or your girlfriend. And but actually, I know her so well, and I know the simple things that she likes and enjoys, and so she's okay to buy for.